Going for that single pin spare.
Hard and straight.
And picks it up. Ryan Shafer now with 4 in a row. And Shafer up now in this opening match in Erie. And we're back here in Erie. The nation's finest cowboys compete for national championships in a whole lot of events. Bareback riding, saddle bronco riding, bull riding, calf roping, and other events. I'm not quite sure, Marshall, your specialty.
My specialty, that would be viewing.
Tune in for the PRCA Tour Finals tonight on The Deuce at 10 o'clock and tomorrow also at 10 p.m. on ESPN2. And we've got quite a dandy going here in the opening match of the Flagship Open. Ryan Shafer with 4 in a row.
Up by 10, looking to take it to 20 with a strike here in the 7th frame. Well, over projected the ball. Ball comes in light, leaves the 2, the 8, the 10, and that 10-pin lead is going to turn into a deficit unless Ryan can pull off the unlikely spare conversion.
Marshall just go for the 2 right here.
Well, that's what I would do.
As Hoskins now up in the 7th, and Steve right back in it with a double. Hoskins with 3 in a row.
And he is right back in the match, now working at a 2:13 pace. You can see that the way to make this is be a little bit left of the 2-pin, and then you have to get the ball with the 8 as well, and then hope for a good bounce. It's not likely.
Shafer goes for the 2 for count.
Smart play.
Yep. So Doug Kent started off with 3 in a row, and now 3 spares, so he's up in the 7th.
When it's really tightening up, all players working on a 2-team pace. Kent right now actually in the lead by 4 over Hoskins and 5 over Shafer.
Here it comes.
Oh, heartbreak of the 10-pin, and really thought last couple of frames in that lane left the 7-pin wiggling. Now he leaves the 10-pin wiggling. Watch the head pin as it goes to the sideboard. It's going to come back and it's going to touch the 10-pin and moves it quite a bit, but it doesn't fall.
He's going for the 10-pin and picks it up. And all 3 players.
Well, it's so close right now. Shafer right now is just 4 pins down to Kent, and Hoskins is only 3 pins down to Doug Kent.
Shafer up in the 8th frame. He had an open. Once again down by 4.
Very difficult spare. The 3, the 6, the 9, and the 10. Have to get the ball in between the 3 and the 6, and the ball has to drive to get the sleeper 9-pin, so difficult. Hoskins was ready to throw the shot and then backed off for some reason.
He's working on 3 in a row, and he's the player now taking charge.
And after that Greek church in the 4th frame, he really looked like he was in sad shape, but can take the lead with a strike here in the 8th frame and command of the match. A little extra time.
And it is 4 in a row. He sent them all to the left, Marshall.
Steve Hoskins, never say die. He takes charge with a strike in the 8th frame. And watch this ball charge back into the pocket. 5-pin rips over to the left. And knows just how important this shot is. Oh. And he loves it.
Shafer the spare. Able to convert. So he remains in the match in the 8th frame with that spare. Hoskins, 4 in a row.
Excellent conversion from Shafer. Just like we drew it up. Ball in between the 3 and the 6, driving into the 9-pin. And this man right here really has bowled the best game. He's been in the pocket every frame, but has not struck since the 3rd.
Up in the 8th. Boy, he is just so solid at the line and leaves the 4 now.
Well, Ball in just a bit high. Watch the ball drive through the pocket. 4 and the 9. They're left standing. A little higher, he might have tripped it out, but he'll have to go for that.
Maximum score of 232 should Shafer strike out.
Shafer fortunate just to leave the 4-pin, and boy, everything is going Hoskins' way right now. Other players are starting to have a little bit of problems. Shafer controlling the pocket, and Doug Kent having problems just knocking the pins down, hitting the pocket with regularity.
He's definitely got to go for it, right?
Oh, absolutely. Now, didn't get the ball far enough over to the left. It's an open frame for Doug Kent.
Boy, and Steve Hoskins early in this game after 4 frames looked like trouble for Hoskins, and now he has 4 in a row and in charge.
Important spare. No problem for Shafer as he spares up in the 9th frame.
Shafer's won 2 titles this year again. In the hunt for Player of the Year as Hoskins steps up with the possibility of a 253 should he strike out in the 9th and 3 in the 10th.
Solid 9 for Hoskins. And the lanes continue to dry up. The balls are starting to face up earlier, going into the roll faster. The ball from deep out, from far outside, drives through the pocket, leaves the 9-pin, and that is such a common sight on the Pro Bowlers Tour today.
Kent gets the strike, and I would imagine, Marshall, you bowl in the league 3 games a night, and you may have to move a couple of boards. Out here, you're moving just about every frame.
Oh, they're going to be moving quite deep before the night is out. Hard and straight, and Hoskins converts. Hoskins right now working at a 222 pace. Best Shafer can shoot is 221, and Kent has a possibility of 223, so this is far from being decided.
Stoic Ryan Shafer, big New York Yankees fan.
And he'll need some of that Yankee luck right here in the 10th frame.
And a strike.
Showing off some of that power, still in the match. He looks back at the ball rep, Dellard Ballard, and was saying, look how much this ball is hooking. The lanes are changing a lot.
Certainly a big shot for Hoskins.
Now needs 2 strikes to shut out Doug Kent. And there's one of them, and that was very fortunate for Hoskins. He just tickles him over.
Kind of flattened out at the pocket, Marshall.
Now the ball stopped, and a little curtsy. That's an interesting reaction from Steve Hoskins. Had to have that for any chance. Ryan Shafer will not advance. Best he can do is 211. Hoskins right now with a spare would shoot 222. But if he can strike on this next shot, Phil, and then get 2 pins. The 2 pins is the easy part. The strike, a little tougher. He'll shut out Doug Kent.
All right. Asking for maybe for a little bit extra time.
Well, you know, sometimes you take a re-rack because you're not quite set within yourself to throw the ball, and other times you take it because the pins are just not in good shape. Shafer finishing out the game. This is for 211.
Well, Ryan has had a sensational year. His 9th TV appearance, fires a 211. So Hoskins, once again, you talked about Marshall, strike, just a couple of pins to move on.
And he came in light the last time, so this is going to be a tough shot for Hoskins. He did not have command of the pocket on the last shot. Wouldn't be surprised to see him not hit the pocket once again.
Same shot, almost.
Same exact shot. The only difference was he didn't get the 4-pin to fall over, but he came in light, and as I said, he was having trouble with command of the pocket on lane 21 late in the game. It showed up right there.
Well, Doug Kent.
He needs all 3 strikes if Hoskins makes the spare
To win by a pin.
Boy.
back, and there's one.
Great adjustment. Left the 4-9 last time on that lane. He moves further left on the approach. And he may have to move again. That almost left a solid 9. Hoskins for a very important spare. Now that'll force